Welcome back. We're back on our high tech indoor range, such as it is. And hopefully, by the thumbnail, if everything worked right, you'll see what we're covering today. So, today's a test between two Taurus revolvers, the Taurus 605 and the 856 Ultralight. Now, both these guns are, well, we'll say, about the same age. About 9 years we've had these guns. The 605, okay, just to keep all the safety nuts happy. Um, these guns have probably close to a thousand rounds through them, maybe 900, 800. We've had them for quite a few years now and used them on a regular basis. So this is my 605, and this is Gypsy's 856 Ultralight. And the main differences between these guns is the weight and the capacity. 856 has 6 rounds, 38 special, and the 605 is 5 rounds of 38 special or 357. The 605 is a steel frame, so I consider that a slightly better gun, but we're going to shoot them today. Same ammo for both guns. Both shooting 38 specials. Both shooting my hand loads. Trying to think here. We'll see if there's any kind of real, at least with me behind the trigger, any real accuracy difference. We're going to be shooting bullseye targets rather than silhouettes because, I don't know, it kind of shows up better, maybe, if I can do my part. And we'll go over the positives and the negatives of both these guns. So let me set up downrange and excuse me. We'll get this doing a little bit of shooting. Okay, I'm going to start off with the 856, and give me a second to turn the camera around, and we'll put it on the target. Okay, let's see if I can do this without shaking the whole thing apart. I'm going to be shooting at 7 yards, and I don't think I'll do a double action. Huh. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. The fifth round didn't go off. Let's try number 6. Okay. Let's see. We come back over here. Just bear with me a second. It's got a kind of a light strike on it. Whoop. Not exactly centered. Now this one is fired. You can see it. I know it's fuzzy, but you can see it's pretty much centered. Well, not exactly centered, and let's go try it again. I'm going to put it back in the gun and swing it around for another shot. So hang on a second. And by the way, the lousy shooting, that's me. I'm not used to this gun. Let's see if it goes off again. Okay. It went off. Where'd that last shot go? Oh well. Now, that's been a problem with this gun. Somewhere around 500 rounds into it, it started to have light strikes. And for some funny reason, and I can't quite figure it out, they wind up being slightly off center and just won't go off for the first time around. Put it back in, cycle it around, or leave it in the same cylinder, run it back through again, and it'll go off. So that's been funky. That's why this gun really is relegated to just a kind of a range toy. Oh, by the way, the horse wrap, that's Gypsy's way of keeping that horizontal ribbing on the back of the factory grip from biting into her hand, and gives it a little more width to the sideways. Makes the gun more comfortable for her. On mine, I opted to go with a Hogue grip. I like to having that little extra when I'm shooting 357. So I'm going to switch over to the other target and see how the 605 works. And let's try to get as centered up as I can. Wow, this is really kind of grainy today. What do you expect? I'm doing this on my phone. Okay. This is the 605. Both of these are at 7 yards. Same ammo. That was 5. For a minute there, I thought I had a light strike. No, there's only 5 bullets. Oh, boy, do I need to practice a little more. So let me switch it back here. This is actually one of my house guns. What I normally carry, and you guys have seen it in my other videos, is the Smith & Wesson Airweight. And I like this gun. I like the Taurus too. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just a little heavier in the pocket. So, what do you think? Let me give it another round. Why not? I came here to shoot. Okay. Everything's reloaded. I'm going to switch back over to the target. I'm going to go back over to the first target. Whoop. Okay. This time I'm going to do the 6 rounds. Stop moving. gonna do the 6 rounds. Good Lord. Stay. Good. I'm gonna do them single action. See if I can do a little better. Apparently, I need lots more practice. Yeah, it's gonna have shot a little bit to the right. That wasn't too horrible. And let's mosey on over to this one. And do the same thing with the 605. You gonna stay there for me, buddy? All right, good. Click. That was a little bit better, ish. Okay. Been a long winter. I haven't done much shooting. Actually, very little. And need to get back into shooting a little better. And also, most of the time, I'm shooting at a silhouette target, so I don't even need to hit an area that big. So, still need to practice. So, let me go back over to the bench and we'll do a little more discussing here. Okay, quick little discussion. You heard this gun misfire. I'm hoping you heard it. The audible click, but no bang. And it does that primarily on double action. The idea of sending this back to Taurus, not going to do it. We've already had to go around with Taurus with a PT-22 thing that my wife had, which was an absolute ridiculous nightmare and probably one of the most dangerous pistols I've ever seen. I mean, dangerous to anybody except the person behind it. A gun that goes off when you don't want it to. And I know I'm going to hear shit about it, but I don't really care. The PT-22 was crap, and I can pretty much guarantee the new one that they came out, which is based on the same action as the PT-22, is going to be the same damn thing. Okay, don't try to load it by operating the slide. Lift the barrel, put a round in it, close the barrel, load it that way. If you try to chamber it by sliding the bolt or sliding the slide, it's going to go off on you. And it's going to go off in a direction you don't want it to. Taurus doesn't change the damn thing on it, just kind of change the plastic and make it look different. Still the same piece of crap. There's my problem with Taurus. We sent that gun back several times, and each time it came back, there was another different problem, like the barrel pin coming out, the barrel falling off. Yeah, we go on forever on that. I don't know if you can hear this. See if that comes through on the mic. This thing, rattles like a maraca. And I know what it is. It's the transfer bar. The other thing, yeah, you can see a little bit of play. The gun's empty. Still see a little bit of play. Even when you pull the trigger, still a little bit of play. A little bit of end shake to it. Not horrible. And the cylinder gap is still good. 605. No rattle. Tiniest bit there. We got the trigger pulled. Almost negligible. No end play. Or so tiny it's not even there. And both these guns have about the same amount of rounds to it. And this has been shooting magnums too. You figured that'll knock this thing loose. It hasn't yet. Not a steady diet of magnums, by the way. So, I'm gonna go do a few more rounds and then go home, and then I'll wrap up this video when I get home. Okay, we're back at the hacienda. My humble digs, and just a little follow up to little range or our range excursion here. I'm not gonna bash on Taurus all that much. I do have, they do have their downfalls. I explained one of them earlier. The this gun here, if this was a steel frame gun, I think it would be a lot better. But it was going to be much heavier than, than this. So the thought process behind this was a lightweight, kind of like the Smith & Wesson with the air weight. And, I thought this would be, a good gun, for gypsies. Not too heavy. You can carry it. It's not going to weigh down the purse or, or vest or whatever she wants to carry it in. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. 500 rounds and it starts to give you trouble. And that's not good. I wish I could say it was good. I wish I could say this gun was great. The concept is fantastic. A lightweight 6-shot. You can't beat that. But things as they are, the ultralight 856. If you're going to shoot the gun a lot, it's going to shoot itself loose. I worry about that with my Smith & Wesson being an aluminum frame. Granted, the quality of Smith & Wessons are better, but I don't shoot that gun every time I go to the range. I shoot the 605 here because it's about the same, has about the same point of impact. It's heavier. So, I get more felt recoil out of the Smith & Wesson. So when I go to do a range session, every so often I'll, pull that Smith out and I'll put about 10 rounds, 15 rounds to it and say, we're good. And usually just 38s, standard pressure 38s, or basically my hand loads. Because I don't want to stress the frame of that gun. I want that gun to be around for a very long time. It is an incredibly useful gun. I carry it all winter long. I mean, I could carry a 9, I could carry a 380, but I prefer to carry that Smith. Now, the 605, the downfall to that gun is its weight. Its weight's an advantage when shooting Magnum, but when shooting just 38 special or, standard pressure or even plus P, you know, Its weight controls the recoil, but put that in your pocket and it's going to drag your pants down. I swear to God. I prefer to carry it on my belt rather than pocket carry it, because I did when I first bought this 605. I was pocket carrying it, and every time I'm walking, the thing is slapping my leg, and jeez, I don't know, man. It's a good gun. Don't get me wrong, it's a good gun, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. I think I've shown that in other videos. It does everything it needs to do, and it does it well. I wish the 856 was like that. That would have been an ideal gun if it functioned and stayed functioning correctly. But like I said in the earlier part of the video, no, I'm not taking it back to Taurus. I'm not going to go through that nightmare. I may order some springs for it, see if I can get a heavier set of springs. So far, all I've been able to find are lightweight springs. I don't need lightweight. I need a heavier spring. So I may try to use the mainspring out of the 22 Magnum version of this gun, which I know usually 22s are a much heavier spring. Of course, that's going to make the trigger pull a lot heavier. So there's trade-offs to it. And the trigger pull on the 856 is nice, but it misfires. That's not good. If I have to use the gun, you pull it out and go bang, bang, click. Granted, all you have to do is go pull the trigger again, and the next round rotates in. But still, that's disconcerting to me. Even on the range, it's like bang, bang, click. Oh, shit. You know? Oh, by the way, too, my hand loads are using CCI primers. And I know CCI primers, at least from the last few batches I got from them, I kept getting occasional harder ones in it. But none of my other guns have had an issue, or even Gypsy's little 380, her two LCPs. I think I've had maybe one light strike out of one of her guns. But the one that she carries every day, no, has not had a single problem with CCI primer. For a while, that's all I could get. Now I've got what I like is federal primers. They seem to be much softer. Winchester can also be a softer primer. They do make varying, I don't know what you want to call it, varying hardnesses to their primers from Magnum down to, almost butter soft. So, yeah, hand loading primers do make a difference. So, at any rate, that's my basic opinion on them. The 605, I love it. It's a great gun. The 856 would be a great gun, but it's not. So, until next time, you guys have fun and go do some fun shit. I'm just gonna smoke a pipe and chill out.